Hello, welcome to level 4. So level 4 is a really long level. First of all, you have to know that it's going to be 14 lessons. So it's considerably longer than anything your student has done up to this point. Practice work will be imperative. Um, the level of reading and spelling between the beginning of level 4 and the end of level 4 is I can't explain how significant it is. We will go from one syllable words like flew and by and me and so, all the way up to multi-syllable words like epoxy and retain and some of those three-syllable words. And we'll be working in vowel teams and schwas and a whole bunch of stuff. So I want you to understand how important this practice work is. Probably, possibly up until this point, it hasn't been super challenging for your student, but it will be. These are the part where, we don't learn a lot of the things that we're going to teach here in school. So the practice work I cannot stress enough how important it is for your student to get in the habit of 10 minutes a day, every single day, no matter what, unless they're working with their tutor. Okay, so the first rule that your student learned today is that we learned open syllables. Open syllables are words like my, where there is a vowel on the end and it makes its long sound. We also have a word like so or be. Those are all open syllables. So we also learned that the only vowel that has two different sounds is going to be the letter U. The letter U says oo and it says you. All the other vowels simply say their name. A says A, E says E, I says I, O says O, U says U and oo. We also learned that the letter Y is a vowel. We've used it only as a consonant up until this point. So the letter Y we are only working on with one syllable words. One syllable words, spry, pry, by, my. Where the letter Y is making the I sound, the letter E sound is coming soon. So just hold tight. Okay, so that's a little overview about what your student learned. Let's take a look at the practice work for this level. Okay, so we're going to start with some pretty common things that we've done before. Read the phrase in the first column, decide if it's a who, a did what, or a where. So I always tell the kids to look for words that match in the beginning. So in the sky and in the dry sand, those will both be where phrases. Did cry, did try. You can always figure out if it's a did what. If you could put the letter I here and have it make a real sentence, I did cry, then you know you're dealing with a did what phrase. So did cry, did try. She and we, those are going to be who phrases. Catch the fly. I go, I catch the fly. Yeah, those are both going to be did what. Not great sentences, but they work. On the sod and on my hand. So there you go. There's two that match. That's going to be a where phrase. And I and the sly spy. So those are both who phrases for your kiddo. Okay, so that's the first part. The next part, you should check your students' work because they might have a line through it that says not yet. They might not have gotten up to the point in the lesson where they learned new sight words, so make sure you check your students' work. But this is turning these into a real sentence. Mr. Hall can walk on the dry sod. I've got to go now, etc., etc. And the last extra practice page, again, this ends with 5, starts with 3. Change the order of the letters to create a real word that is an open syllable. So that open syllable is the indication that a vowel has to go at the end. So this is going to be fairly straightforward and pretty easy for your kiddo. This will be Y. We've got sky, B, spry, pro, dry, she, flew. That one might be a little tricky. And then so. And that is it for the extra practice page. Let's take a look at the fluency drills now. So the fluency drills, we only have one page of fluency drills. Again, these are going to be pretty easy. But we're working on accuracy and not on, not on speed. So you can get to speed once you achieve accuracy. So if your student can fly through these very accurately, then you can work on speed and ramping it up so that they can get faster. And you can certainly make a game out of that, okay? So you can read across, you can read down, doesn't matter to me how your student reads. I believe that there's only one, yes, there's only one. So that's your fluency drill. So that is an introduction to level 4, which is open syllables, and vowel teams is the name of the book. But again, it's very substantial both for reading and for spelling. All right, have a great day. Thanks.